Welcome everybody to Sweet 202. My name is Erick Rubalcaba and I'm your host. Today is movie night and we're gonna watch a film I written and directed called Between Two Paths. I'm gonna be giving you feedback throughout the video as we watch it, so let's just get into it. Directed by Erick and Abraham. Abraham was credited as a director because he helped me out a lot, and I'll explain later why, but I just gave him the credit when he didn't really do the directing. This whole area is from a local mall that we shot in. The scene where Abraham and Kelly pull up, and Abraham and Kelly's characters are Keith and Brianna. When they pull up in a parking lot and Abraham looks across the street and sees Marshall and Lucia, that scene was supposed to be in this mall, but we got kicked out of this mall and we had to change the locations right away and change some of the dialogue, but not too much. Between Two Paths. Bam! There it is. This is actually the last scene we shot. The way I had to film that was that there was this pull-out bed I have at home, and I had to stand on top of Abraham and Kelly and hold the camera like this. So I was like shaking and laughing because they would be laughing, and we had to retake it like about 2 or 3 times. But if you watch that, you can see me shaking. I never understood mirror shots. Even though I shot this in a mirror, I never understood them really. I just thought they looked really cinematic. Self-reflection, maybe. This is the scene. This is supposed to take place at the mall.
Hold on a second, I'll be right back, okay?
Who's that? It's your boy. They're getting down and dirty, fully clothed.
Shit, it's Brianna. Shit, she's here. Oh shit, really? Please through the back window.
Jasmine, who plays Lucia, she's such a great actress.
Wow, I don't know.
So I'm sorry to her for putting her through all this. this This was, the way I written this, it was supposed to be in the middle of the night, but we shot this in daylight, so it just looks really funny just seeing her like running to her car in the background. It was supposed to be dramatic. It's not funny, but it is.
Here you go.
That's Cheerios and water. We shot this at Abraham's brother's house, so he didn't have milk. So we had to use water. Abraham ended up eating it, but it wasn't shown on here. Yeah, you can see the Cheerios back there. You're gonna see it again in another part of this. Hold on, wait, let me rewind it real quick. Right here, you can see Abraham like taking a deep breath in. We kept that in there. It's not intentionally kept in there, but this was our only good shot, so we had to keep it. But Abraham prematurely messed around. He like took a deep breath and screamed into the microphone right in front of him, causing the sound girls, Eileen, she was wearing earphones when that happened, to burst. Her eardrums burst because of that. So not really, but it was funny seeing her reaction. Abraham screaming into the microphone, and she like quickly took off the headphones. this blurry effect right here. It's I asked Paul, our editor, to kind of, because that picture right there that is covering, it's supposed to cover a picture. It's of me and my little brother, and that really didn't make sense for its why it's there. So I asked Paul to kind of blur it out.
Don't you get it? I've been avoiding you, Keith, hoping that you would find someone else or move on, but you don't seem to leave me alone. I thought what we had was special. I had someone. So? You had someone back then too. I'm getting married. What? I'm starting a new life. I'm a different person. I've changed.
I thought what we had was special.
Keith, you need to forget the past, okay? It's not real anymore.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's your boy. It's me.
This is an old friend of mine. Hi, Marshall.
God, I had such a bad haircut.
Is he alright?
Right here is actual behind the scenes footage of me and Abraham debating how this scene should be going. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm winning right there. Don't ask Abraham.
Go! Get out, Keith, or I'm calling the cops!
Alright, this scene was scary to shoot because Abraham got too into character, and at some parts of the road he actually started flooring it, and it scared me. I was scared for my safety. You can see the Cheerios right there.
God, what happened to your hand? What happened to your hand? What's all this? Dinner. Why? I had a surprise
Because
for you. What surprise?
we need to eat.
What happened? What's the surprise? What happened? What's the surprise? What happened? No! You're scaring me. Calm down.
Look at his dramatic ass.
I can't.
No!
I just can't. What? What do you mean? I can't. What do you mean? Keith! What do you mean? I don't.
Kelly's such a great actress also. She had to put up with a lot. She helped us out a lot back behind the scenes actually. She held the camera at some point. She helped us with the slating.
Nobody, just forget it happened. Just drop it, okay? How can I drop it?
Just forget about it!
Why would you do this?
I didn't do anything! It was all you!
Oh, don't you dare blame this on me! I loved you with everything I had!
It wasn't enough!
Bam.
Bitch! Brianna! I did nothing! Brianna!
We actually had to shoot this 7 times. Abraham had to get slapped 7 times. And that was mainly because he didn't think that his performance was good enough, so he needed to do it again and get slapped over and over again. Right here, Abraham closed his eyes. He actually closed his eyes while driving. I would say like 60 miles an hour. He was really scared. That's it. This film is one of the first scripted projects Abraham and I worked on, and it holds a really special place in our hearts. I wrote the kitchen scene back when I was like a senior year in high school, back in 2014, and I've written it for Kelly and Abraham, and they never got to perform it. But Abraham held on to the script, and he gave it back to me 2 years later when we started talking about creating this channel, and I just expanded upon it and created Lucia, Jasmine's character, and just like created more drama to it, and made a little more sense to it because the original was very clunky. The dialogue was very robotic, and I don't know why I did that. Jasmine's character, Lucia, she's a new addition to it. Jasmine played the role brilliantly. I loved her performances. She's a really great actress. Kelly, she's a great actress also. She brought to life Brianna better than I envisioned her. And she helped us out a lot behind the scenes. Actually, she held the camera when Abraham and I on were on screen together. Thank you, Avery. He was supposed to be the camera operator. And she was the slate board artist, not artist. She was the slate board. She helped us out with that. She got really happy doing that. She got really creative with all that. It stressed Paul out a lot. I'll get to that later. Abraham, he was an amazing actor. He played this character really good, but he kept doubting himself. He wanted to retake his performance over and over again, and he never thought it was good enough. But I had to tell him that we are on a limited schedule, so we have to like move on, and we did. I don't think he's even seen the full finished project yet, but he did a very great job on it. Paul, the editor, our editor, Abraham and I brought him on a month after we finished filming because we couldn't figure out how to edit on a laptop. So we called Paul up and we gave him the video and the audio for it and the script, and we just told him to put it together. And it took him a while to do it, but he did the best what he could do, and he killed it. I really love the editing. It just is really, really good. I have two negatives about this video, this film. I would say that one of them, or both of them actually, are the writing and the story and the character. The characters, not really believable in my opinion, based on my experience right now, because I've gotten a lot better at writing. This was my first serious scripted project, so it was really stressful trying to write this. Directing it, the direction is, I would totally go a different route if we were to film this right now with my experience. Behind the scenes though, I nearly had a panic attack because I felt the weight of this production on my shoulders for some reason. But Abraham helped me out with that. He helped calm me down and he helped take some of the load off. So I really thank him for that. That's why he's credited as director for this. There were a lot of challenges to filming this. One big one was that we were using a small battery, so the battery kept running out during filming, and we had to take like long breaks to help to charge the camera. That set us back a lot. And Abraham and I kept messing around. At one point we were trying to practice a shot where he punches me, and Abraham gets on top of me, and I start tickling him, and we just started like messing around. We are a serious production company.
I was just trying to hug you.
All right. But taking all that into account, we are going to, at the end of these videos, we're going to start rating our productions from a 1 to 100%. 1 being terrible, 100% being great, our best project ever. So taking all that into account, I would rate this project a 42%. Despite the great acting and the great editing, I feel like the story and the characters aren't the best. I would definitely change a huge chunk of this story with how I write right now, today. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more of us, please subscribe, leave a comment if you want, and follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and please check out our other shorts. I'll bring the other guys over and I'll have them critique their work too. But yeah, if you want to see us, then check in next time.